USPS broke law in allowing workers to boost Clinton campaign, according to a watchdog group. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and today we have a news story. This one comes courtesy of Fox News Politics, and it says that the United States Postal Service violated federal law by letting employees do union-funded work for Hillary Clinton's campaign and other Democratic candidates while on leave from the agency. The OSC determined that the USPS engaged in systemic violations of the Hatch Act, a federal law that limits certain political activities of federal employees. While employees are allowed to do some political work on leave, it says that the report said that Postal Service showed a bias favoring the union's 2016 campaign operation. The investigation was launched months ago after Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Chairman Ron Johnson, Republican of Wisconsin, brought constituent complaints to the OSC in October. The constituent, identified as a USPS employee, was concerned that the Postal Service incurred unnecessary overtime cost and improperly coordinated with the National Association of Letter Carriers, the NALC, when it released members for several weeks of union official leave without pay to participate in campaign work. It says that the Labor 2016 program sought to elect Hillary Clinton and pro-worker candidates across the country, citing campaign work like door-to-door or canvassing, phone banking, and other get out and vote efforts. It goes on to say that according to the report, roughly 97 NALC members requested the leave without pay to participate, and it says that the NALC, which endorsed Hillary Clinton last June, compensated those USPS workers using the letter carrier political fund and union PACs. So those people did get paid, folks. Okay? The USPS tried to save their ass by saying, you know what, they were on leave. They were on leave without pay. But in one way or another, they still paid them. Okay? And this is the biggest reason why this is raising so many red flags, is because it was being funded by you and I. Why? Because the USPS is a federal agency. It goes on to say that according to the report, 82% of the work took place in 2016 battlegrounds like Florida, Nevada, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Officials at multiple levels apparently were involved. According to the OSC, Acting Special Counsel Adam Miles, the NLC provided list of letter carriers to participate in campaign activity to a senior headquarters USPS labor relations official. When they emailed the list to other USPS officials across the country, according to Miles, the local offices interpreted the communications as directives. It says from USPS headquarters to release the carriers on union official leave without pay. So, again, the USPS is trying to do damage control. That's all they're doing because they know that they did something wrong. They know that they violated federal law, the Hatch law. Okay? It says, according to the report, local supervisors raised concerns about the impact that this will create for the postal operations and initially objected to releasing them, but USPS managers instructed local supervisors to let the workers participate. They said, quote, "We conclude that the USPS practice of facilitating and directing carrier releases for the union's political activity resulted in an institutional bias in favor of the NALC's endorsed political candidates, which the Hatch Act prohibits," Miles said. It says, in a prepared testimony before the Senate Homeland Security, which is set to hold a hearing Wednesday on the matter. But USPS Postmaster General Megan Brennan said that senior postal leadership did not in any way guide union leadership in selecting candidates for whom the NLC employees could campaign. And that USPS said, quote, "did not approve or choose candidates for the unions to support or ask the union to advocate for political candidates on behalf of the Postal Service." Now, one little side note here. Do you guys see the picture right in front of you? On Hillary's right, your left, is the flag of the Postal Service. Okay, this picture is from when the Postal Service, the USPS, unveiled a new forever stamp of Oscar de la Renta. I guess he's like some fashion designer. But at that event, they had a panel of speakers. That panel of speakers was the people involved were a bunch of leftists, including Bloomberg, Hillary Clinton. That's where you see her in front of you, and also Anderson Cooper. Okay, a bunch of nobodies, but still a bunch of leftist nobodies. Okay, so by the USPS coming out and saying that they have no political bias, they didn't tell the union who to choose or who to back or who to go in and do door to door or go out and vote campaigns. That is how it shows that the USPS is completely in cahoots with the DNC, with the leftists, with Hillary Clinton in the 2016 campaign or election. Okay? So let me know what you guys think about this, folks, in the comment section below. This is insane. And the USPS should be held accountable for their acts. Because, like I said, it's a federal agency. Whatever they do, whatever they spend their money on, they're spending your money, they're spending my money. Okay? So it goes on to say that also as a note of our postal unions did not speak to Postal Service and the Postal Service did not speak to the unions, Brennan said in her prepared testimony, insisting the USPS did not seek the assistance of the NLC's favorite candidates. This especially applies to political context, but it is incoherent to any collective bargaining relationship. It says that Brennan said that the practice to grant leave without pay from the NLIC political activity has been in place for approximately 20 years, but all violations of the Hatch Act were unintentional. Hey, we've been doing this for over 20 years, all right? We've been pushing leftist candidates. We've been throwing away, ballots that says Donald Trump or Mitt Romney or, George W. Bush. Hey, we've been doing all this for the last 20 years, but it was completely unintentional, all right? We can't micromanage all of our leftist employees. If they go out and see a stack full of for Donald Trump ballots, and if they unintentionally throw it away, it's not our fault. All right? That's basically what the USPS is saying. And the USPS has been failing for over, 10 years. They've been downsizing immensely. They were going to close at some point like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And it just recently, it had come out, a report that USPS workers were throwing away, ripping up, or damaging ballots that said Donald Trump on them. Because in the 2016 election, a lot of people actually did send their ballots through the mail. And guess what? They were sending it through USPS. Right? So all of these leftist letter carriers were looking at these ballots and being like, oh, this one's for Donald Trump, rip. Oh, this one's for Donald Trump, throw away. Oh, this one's for Donald Trump, throw it down the drain. So that's what they were doing. That has been found out. There's actually video out there of a post worker damaging those ballots that were supposed to be for President Trump. But even though Hillary Clinton is extremely crooked, the USPS were in cahoots with her in battle states, she still lost. and that's the, that I think that's just the cherry on top, is that even though she is extremely crooked, so many people were in cahoots with her, that she got such immense help from leftists at the USPS and other agencies that helped her out, the mainstream media, everybody, and she still lost. That goes to show you that you could try to buy something, you could try to make something crooked, but it's most of the time it's not going to work. So let us know what you guys think about this, folks. What should happen to the USPS? How should they be held accountable for this? Especially now that President Trump is pushing really hard for voter integrity. You know, when it comes to illegals voting, when it comes to voter suppression, when it comes to voter fraud, ballot people voting. Ballot people voting. Dead people voting or still being on the ballots. All that stuff. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. How should the USPS be held accountable for this? Because this is very damaging, especially for, lower level elections like senators and congressmen and governors and stuff like that. So they can make a substantial difference if one of these leftist post workers throws away a stack of votes that could have gone for a Republican candidate. And because that stack or stack like those are being thrown away, it can go for a Democrat's candidate. So it's very damaging, and it needs to stop. And it needs to stop right now. So let us know how the government should stop it, how the government should intervene in this, and what they should do. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you missed any of the previous streams or news videos or anything like that, they should be coming up on your screen. They're interactive. Click on them. They'll give you the option to go to that video and make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Also, follow us on social media, and the links in the description below. And also, we will be doing a newsletter every other day starting this Monday that's coming up. And we'll be sending all of our news videos, articles that we've been writing, and also streams and future streams all in one email. Okay, all in one newsletter. All right. So if you want that newsletter to go straight to your inbox on your email, go to www.goldenstatetimes.com and sign up. Okay. We will be sending that every other day to keep you updated on everything that is going on. So make sure that you guys sign up, goldenstatetimes.com, and I'll see you guys next time. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and I'll see you then. Peace.